He's reporting this.
Yes.
Oh, it's canon now.
He did not.
Damn it. Shit.
Oh no!
Therrin hits the stop button on the record.
As you know, I'm Ian McQuinn, and I'm the Game Master facilitating the world.
Hi, I'm Damek. I play a lot of the support NPCs.
Hi, my name's Davos, and I'm playing Bata, the Bear Barbarian.
I am Pony. I will be playing Therrin the Sergal.
I'm Hawk. I'm playing Arden, a talented and brilliant mage coming from the capital of Atlas.
Okay, let's go back to the town. The town.
I want to do whacking things.
Okay, wagon things first. That was crazy! I can't believe that happened! I'm beginning. This is what happens when you get paid real money, I guess. Says Gordon.
Samuel just like looks up and goes, "What have they been paying you with?"
Silver pieces.
Oh my! But then I just like pat him, just like keep driving, and then it's gonna look at Therrin all unconscious, and it's gonna be like, I don't know what to do. Especially because he's like concussed and he's kind of woozy and kind of like swaying back and forth.
Is there someone in town you know of that can fix this?
It's like, we had a doctor last time. That's where you.
Okay, just tell me where to go.
I don't know. I was asleep.
Let us in, gate guard peoples, please. We have the sick, and let us in, please. Yeah.
And then maybe Zaz knows.
You guys have been coming in and out of town all night. Are you smuggling? No.
Only bloody corpses.
We're like a house cat.
Sam just feels like we've just had injury incidents.
Bandits?
Monsters.
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 Is it gonna be like a diplomacy check?
Yeah.
15.
They let you through. They do want to know what kind of monster you saw.
Sam doesn't really know anything and hasn't been privy to conversations, so he's just gonna be like a shadow. Is
Oh gosh, we haven't heard of one of those in ages.
that copyrighted?
That'd be great if you had a bleep and then you asked that.
Let you through. Zaz raises his hand. I know where to go, and he's gonna show everybody where to go to find.
Like, Zaz, show Gordon where to go, and then Sam is going to like go back to Therrin and be like, I don't know what to do, and he's gonna like, bleeds. And then he's gonna be like, I don't know where she's hurt, like other than the face, obviously. So he's gonna start doing a part of clothes.
Oh, Samuel's motive suddenly becomes so clear.
But then, like, he gets halfway through and he's like, wait. He blushes a little bit and he goes, she's not hurt here. And starts doing it up again. He's still blushing. He's like,
Do we have any money? Gordon asks. Doctors want money, right?
Yes.
Zaz says, yes, they want a lot of money.
Yes, they want a lot of money. Yes, we do have some money, especially the others.
Well, we don't know when they're getting back. What do we have on us? Gordon's asking.
I have some gold on me.
Don't you guys have those gold bars?
You mean the gold Kit Kats?
Oh, well, yes.
Gordon, peers over. Check Therrin.
For her
Gordon!
stuff?
Wow.
That's exactly what Sam says, like, for her stuff?
Yes, if she should pay for her own bill, right?
It's like, well, I'm hurt too.
You're still conscious.
Not by much.
Could you just check her to see if she has any money just in case they ask for it up front? I don't want her to die because we're waiting for other people to come in here.
Is that Gordon or Zaz talking?
That's Gordon.
Okay. Can I make sense motive on him?
Yes.
9.
1.
Oh, well.
He's telling the truth.
Okay, just is concerned.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess Sam will go back to being a little blushy and, feeling up Therrin's hips a little bit for her pockets.
The hips?
The pockets! I was like, maybe
Where
there's
do
some
you
gold
store
in the
your money?
pockets, yeah.
Yeah, do you have a coin purse? Something that can make this a little less sexually assaulty?
I did not think about that. I have boots that go all the way up to my thighs, so
Your vest does have pockets.
okay.
You evenly distributed it in your pockets so that you could be more balanced when you're jumping around. I get it.
Oh, good. So check check her normal pockets and then the vest pockets and find a little bit of gold, but Sam does not take it. She says, yes, she has money.
How much?
Enough hopefully
There's a big
I
difference.
can pay for some of it.
Okay.
Sam takes great offense to rifling through someone else's things.
You have to do it to save her life, Sam.
That's
It's like, I have money with
Maybe.
me. I can pay for it.
Uh-huh.
And then she
We're
can pay me
couriers. I know how
back.
much money couriers make.
Well, I don't know about you, but I get paid
wait.
in gold.
Gordon is a courier.
That's what I'm saying. Sam says to him, like, I don't know about you, but I take jobs that pay in gold.
I never had done that before.
It's like, well, with how you reacted back there, I can see why.
Actually, I do like having the money distributed throughout my vest. She would do that. She would not have it in an easily stealable place. Theron looks great. Getting rifled through.
Sam is a little more blushy.
Okay, they arrive at Indigo. Indigo is still awake and working on people.
Sawing their arms off
Now the evening
as he
is fair.
rolls.
Yes! He's
Oh,
removing the leg
great.
right now.
Sam just gets really pale and is like, ugh, not again.
Zaza feels butterflies and...
Because he never saw it the first time.
Now he's gonna crawl
I'd
deeper
be like,
into the cart.
Zaz, look away. Don't look. Shield your innocent eyes.
Indigo makes his way over. Welcome back.
Just totally deadpan, just welcome back.
Bench. He holds his hands out toward an empty spot.
So Sam is going to be like, I guess, as he watches the other people bleeding and oozing from assumably stumps and be like, she doesn't need to be amputated. She just got hit really hard in the head.
I only do what's necessary.
It's like, all right. And then, Gordon, can you help me lift her?
Yeah.
It's like, Zaz, stay in the tent. Don't look. Don't look at these. So does Gordon say yes?
Yeah,
okay,
he said
okay,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah, he's helping you.
So then Sam and Gordon carry Therrin onto a bench, and
Let me have a look at her.
then Sam kind of like kneels onto the same bench and is like, and if you have anything,
Other bench over there.
I'd rather not.
You look worse for wear. You'd be better off. Unless you're telling me you don't have money.
Fine. And then Sam goes to a different bench, cradling his very bruised forehead.
Oh, he's looking at Theron. She's really messed up. Looks like her head almost caved in and she almost broke her neck and her spine. It feels like it should have shattered. He's gonna start grabbing some splints, some bandages, some ointments, some salves, saws, knives.
He's just gonna bring the whole tool chest over.
Yeah,
Sam is
he's
watching.
loading up a tray on
So
wheels.
Sam is watching and going like, is all of that really necessary?
I don't know who asked that, but the answer is always yes.
Oh, good.
Come on, you guys, hurry up with those fucking silkies.
Bugaloos.
Bugaloos!
And he makes his way over, cracks his knuckles, and then he makes his heel check and goes to work.
Natural one.
That's a pretty terrible call out if a surgeon fails.
He'll still charge us though.
Oh yeah, of course. He does rather well. He gets a 15. And you will be pulling up with Bata shortly after he gets started. Start cutting parts open, making sure that the rocks that jagged themselves into your bodies from being crushed underneath the monster are removed and sewing up those spots.
So everyone is going to look like Frankenstein.
Well, I mean, they got fur
It's just Therrin.
when they have fur.
You got stitches and he got stitches.
I got cool stitches
Oh.
that Arden's gonna remove at some point.
By a moonlit, bubbling brook.
It's been like 12 hours. I don't think they're healed yet.
And they're going to bandage her up a bunch. And he's going to have to shave part of her head.
Anti-mohawk? Opposite mohawk?
Reverse.
There better be enough time to get that hairdo back because we studied really hard to get a good hairdo for her. She has to have a hairdo.
Is it just like a Skrillex?
Look, a big part
I
about
will leave that up to the artist.
the big part of adventuring Therrin is,
Don't leave it up to
is
him.
growing and developing his characters. It's about the change. And if yours is rampant fur loss, embrace it. Don't fight it. Be the skin circle you always wanted to be.
The Siamese circle?
You didn't hit me in the head. You didn't have to touch the hair.
Well, if we're doing cranial surgery, it's pretty important.
Man, the monkey man's the one that got chopped in the head.
Twice.
He's next. So, the surgeon has rolled a natural 1 while working on your head.
Ooh, that's a lot of shaving.
There's a lot of shit.
All right.
He shaves off the eyebrows.
And he looks down at the very bald Serigal head.
Just the head,
Great.
just
I'm
like
sure-
Does he
I'm
feel
sure he's staring
empathy?
from?
He feels some empathy for you somewhere deep in his receded heart.
He has a soul.
Indigo. Indigo, girl. Wait, it's a boy, isn't it?
That's the pronoun I've been using, but
Okay.
it's possible he's not a he.
Gender fluid.
They're wearing an awful lot of leather and like protective gear.
So I have shaved head. Shaved.
They're gonna go over to a chest and pull out a wig. Place it on the bench next to you, and then they're gonna finish bandaging up your head, trying to get the skin to connect to the right parts. Sew you up some, and then they're gonna
actual
try
Therrin
and
noises.
position that on your head.
What color is the wig?
It's a blonde wig.
So high is light and low is dark.
Very dark.
Very dark.
Good.
Pitch black like her heart.
I will leave the style of it up to you.
Okay.
And by you, I mean Dabbles over there.
Flat top.
Don't do that.
Big 80s hair.
Ooh. No, that's actually pretty much what she already had.
Afro?
That could work.
The Guile Street Fighter cut.
Bowl cut.
Oh no. I have standards.
How about like one of those cuts from Greece?
Oh, a pompadour?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what the bear has.
I don't know.
Is she trying to...
She's getting a lot of that rage she keeps talking about.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It's on the hair.
Maybe she's gonna dive into that a little bit. It would make her so strong and deadly.
I know. No, it's a bald wig.
Anyway.
Let's see. So about the time they go over to work on
5 minutes of hair talk.
Indigo is swaggering away from Therrin, who is firmly drugged up now. She's having very nice dreams, potentially, of herself. Quite likely.
All about my hair too, so it's gonna be.
Because you have this feeling of having like a whole thing of hair now again.
Well, it's like yeah,
just it like bleeds.
Somebody's
into
been
your
working on my hair.
subconscious.
I'm like, like, oh yes, highlights.
Little does she know. Oh gosh, like highlights like a Cruella de Vil thing.
Brother.
And they're gonna come over to you, Sam. Peer down. I need you to stay still, and I need you to drink this.
Is it that?
Milky, white.
Yes.
This will help you.
Alright, just give it to me straight.
Drink.
So chugs it and
And then make a fortitude save. And out like a light. He's gonna yawn, sit down, scratch his chin, reach into his bag and pull out a loaf of bread and start gnawing on it.
better not get crumbs in my bow tie.
Better not get crumbs in your wounds.
As far as I know, it was
And then,
purely bludgeoned.
And then Bata and Arden roll up in their wagon.
Arden quietly wonders why insects have clothes, but then immediately dismisses it and gets off the cart. I assume the circle's out cold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
With a big smile on her face.
My tongue lolling out too.
And the tongue rolling out.
So she doesn't choke.
You think they brought her to Indigo?
He's just sitting there on one of his death slabs, so
Oh, there she is.
butcher
She-
blocks.
She looks so different without her
Attitude.
floof.
Oh boy, you're right. That man is a butcher. She was just going it back too. She's gonna be really upset when she wakes up.
Oh. Yeah. So about that, should we search? How do you want to ask her, or do you want to just search her?
I think it'd be inappropriate to search her, and I mean, she wouldn't be that stupid enough to carry it on her all the time. I mean, I assume some rich debutante like her would probably have a vault somewhere that she has it stashed in, or a bank, or I don't know, a safe house. No, safe house. She doesn't seem that smart. But just the same, some something that valuable and that delicate doesn't seem like something that they'd carry with them. Or at least I assume they're delicate.
Bata looks over to where Therrin is.
Welcome back, Mr. Bata, says Indigo from a few benches over.
Oh, that's also why.
Sitting next to
Arden
Sam.
says from a few feet away.
Mr. Indigo, I need you to wake my friend here.
I could, but I need to be paid.
I grab the circle by the scruff
He looks
her
so
up.
indignant.
and I shake her.
She's not waking up.
So
Have money, asshole!
What? Bata.
Are you awake? Okay.
She's not going to wake up.
Wait,
Ever.
just put her down. Please.
If you make her worse, it's job insurance for me.
Okay, I put her down,
Okay, how much?
but I grab her backpack.
I had to use quite a few resources, and I had to give her a wig as well.
Arden tickles. A wig?
Yeah, so he goes over to her,
I-
messes with the head a little bit, because it did fall off when she was being shook. And he pops off this wig, and her head is just bald.
I want to be
Right
angry,
above,
but
like, the eyebrows. Just,
It should be a man's haircut.
this is.
and then he's going to hook it back in.
I think she's.
Arden's stern, serious look briefly wavers as he tries to stifle a laugh.
Bata bursts out laughing.
I was taking my lunch break, he says, like at 10 or 8 at 9 at night. And I was going to start work on your friend Sam. He drank my elixir, so he should be ready very soon.
Oh, okay. So, why did you cut all of her hair off?
Because it turns out the skin of her scalp was mangled and bruised and shredded through blunt force trauma, I would presume.
A tear falls from Therrin's face.
So I reconnected all of it with stitches.
I see.
Bata makes his way over to Sam and just gently caresses and looks him over to make sure he's okay.
You gonna straighten my bow tie?
I straighten his bow tie.
So, how much... Well, watching Bata do this to the unconscious Samuel, Arden asks Indigo, so how much did you want for this?
125 for that lady over there.
And how much of that is the wig?
Can we get the wig for free? It's amazing.
No. I'll get back to you when I'm done with him.
Okay.
They crack their knuckles, do a little swagger walk where their back cracks, do a little stretching, leaning from one side to the other with their arms fully extended over their head.
So he's trying to be annoying.
Or he's really stretching. Or both. And then
Bata
they immediately walk over to the center and start loading up a tray on wheels with only a few things. And they go over to Sam and start working on him. And they do a very good job. They're done with him in like 20 minutes.
Wow. And I didn't even think you'd need all 12 knives. That was impressive.
Bata is intently staring the whole time because he's perplexed and amused.
That amuses you?
Well, he was doing this weird, strange dance before he started. Is this like some sort of weird ritual?
He was praying to the...
Do
Bear people don't stretch.
Do you not have joints in your body?
I've never seen someone like need to stretch before they proceed with a medical.
He was praying to the
Oh, right, I'm sorry.
anti-inflammation
Okay,
god.
so we're not crushing herbs and putting them in a damp rag. So, yeah, I suppose you don't need to stretch for that, but that man was performing surgery. It's where you take very... Okay, how about this? Look, you know that spot on your chest that has that string in it that's holding your wounds together?
I'm well aware of what it is. I just didn't know he needed to stretch for it.
Well, have you ever sewn before? Have you ever mended your clothes?
Yes.
Imagine doing that to a person.
Doesn't need stretching.
I can hear you. You're distracting me. Oops.
Samuel loses a finger.
Panic and fear.
Or an ear.
Loses 1 point of intelligence.
Partial lobotomy.
God.
Like just lobe, just
Oh, my knives
let
are-
go.
I forgot how sharp my knives were. Just put it down. and
Cover it with dust. Like
Oh, it's got a little dirt on it, but it's okay to put back.
I'm gonna go and check on Sauce before I.
So do I actually suffer a penalty here?
No, they're just
Okay.
being
Just
subtle.
You just rolled to make it
I think you
dramatic.
should be shocked at how he's treating like passed out people, shaking one and then touching another one. So bad.
Indigo was honest. If Therrin got worse, he'd charge more.
So I put you down.
But you still need to decide if you want to buy the wig.
Well, he said he'd talk after he finished.
I finishes up with you and comes back over to Bata.
Me.
Mm-hmm.
Indigo. I am healthy.
So 200 gold altogether.
Oh, okay. Starting to fear for my life there. I mean,
No worries. If you can't pay, I'll just remove the stitches.
will that just be more work for you?
Not if you can't pay.
But the stitches are already in their bodies.
I'm trying to do the math here. Okay, I pat my
Don't think too hard. You look straight.
I pat.
It's not a strong suit.
What did you say?
200
For Sam?
for both.
For both. Oh, okay. How much for Sam?
Well, hey!
That would be 80 gold.
80 for Sam? Okay. Well, I pat myself down and realize that I have butterflies in my wallet. So,
That's a strong place to keep them. How much of an upcharge are we receiving for that wig?
Why would I tell you?
Because it is not necessary medical treatment.
It's necessary for her emotional well-being.
Have you met her?
Yes. I believe it's well worth it.
Well, birds of a feather, I guess.
Jojo Pompadour. Waffle Pompadour.
That is very steep. Unfortunately, I suppose I really don't have much to barter with. I don't have any interest in stories or...
No. I'm interested in money.
Yeah, yes you are. What do you even spend money on, by the way? You just seem to butcher people, day and night here.
Butcher is a very derogatory term. For
You used
that
a
word.
butcher's knife to cut off a man's arm when I got here the first time.
That's true because it's the most efficient tool I had on hand.
But does one not butcher with a butcher's knife?
You see that fancy house over there?
Mr. Renshaw,
Again, Renshaw talking with a merchant. It's never going well.
Mr. Renshaw, I think we can ask Therrin when she wakes up for some money.
If you give me 5 gold now, I can wake her up.
Can
Bata
Arden
just laughs.
grits his teeth.
Is it weird to ask Bata to do a spot check?
No. Depends. Usually it's the GM who does that.
Well, I'm asking you if you...
Well, okay.
I don't have any context.
Because Gordon was yelling about some gold. Maybe I put some gold in my paw.
Oh,
Oh.
And then Bata could find it and be like, Sam has money.
Oh, don't worry.
Samuel
That
is
was
just
found.
trying to get molested in
the
his
gold was
sleep.
found.
Oh, he's already stolen my money already.
So, Mr. Indigo, did you do a good job on Sam?
He looks over at him. Excellent job.
Gonna do a look-see over Sam?
He's your friend, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I spot check Sam. For any injuries.
Oh, you're going to be using a heal check then.
That's
if you
not
want
good.
to figure those out.
Cheater.
It's only a 7. Does he look handsome?
Yes.
Hmm.
He did not suffer as much of a penalty to their physical attractiveness as Therrin might have without her hair.
Oh, fear.
Oh yes, you're relieved that he's still handsome.
I'm thinking this. I'm not telling you this.
Stay out of my head.
Bata looks over to Arden. Yeah, he's still handsome.
Arden just...
GM face palms.
baffled, just doesn't know what to say.
That's your professional medical opinion.
Yes. You're not scarred, covered in stitches like I am, so.
Mr. Bata,
Yes.
Indigo says, I need that payment now.
Right. Wait.
I can give you a serum that will wake up your ailing friend over there for 5 gold pieces.
No, I like her when she's sleeping because she doesn't speak that much. So
You make a good point.
yeah, Mr. Renshaw,
I saved both of you.
she brings it up again.
She talks a lot in her sleep.
Mr. Renshaw, I guess we need the 100 gold that Mr. Indigo.
Yeah,
It was a 200 gold.
You said 80 was. You said it was 80 for Sam, right?
I never said how much for Sam. I said both combined are 200 gold pieces.
How much for Sam then?
75.
Why did her price raise 5?
The moral of the story is I need 200 gold pieces.
Do you just stitch people back so you can remodel your bathroom? Is that what your deal is?
What bathroom? I have no walls.
He's addicted to artisan soaps.
Artisanal hand soap. Well,
Wait, where is the bathroom?
you see that grate in the middle of the gazebo where all the blood and viscera flow into?
Oh God!
Your guys' concern for me is just heartwarming. Heartwarming.
We're now concerned about the sanitation of your wounds, but
Oh, okay. Let's just pay the man 75 for Sam. I'm sure Sam's gonna get paid more than that much. So
all right.
Thank you.
Hand Mr. Indigo the 75.
125 for that lady over there.
She's no lady. No lady at all.
So the money.
Yeah. Do we?
Guys.
I used a lot of product on her. I'd really hate to have
I know, that is a very well-styled wig.
to retrieve what I can to reduce your bill.
Ah. Well, whatever. We'll have
So
words
is he-
with her later. I hand him the remaining 125.
So if he doesn't get paid, does he pull the stitch out and then just go straight to another patient with it?
Strings it back through and...
This town must be plagued.
Mr. Indigo, what are you gonna do with all this money?
That is for me to decide and for you not to worry about. I will pay my taxes.
Well, it's good to see that this man is such a good, upstanding citizen. Shall we drag them out of here before they catch...
Can we drag them out of here, or do they need to stay here longer?
It would be wise for them to spend a night
All right.
somewhere else.
Oh.
Perhaps on the nice comfy bed and not a stone slab in the cold. Indigo says with many a people behind him on stone slabs in the cold.
Do you know a nice comfy bed around here?
There's an inn somewhere in town.
That is so helpful.
How
Why,
long
thank
have you? How long have you lived here, Mr. Indigo?
2 months.
And when did the cholera outbreak start?
3 months.
What's the death toll in this town?
3 months.
What brought you here two months ago? I mean, where were you from?
It is best for anyone in a profession to aim to serve those with a bleeding neck.
Okay, well, I'm no surgeon, but I think we're done here. Thank you, Mr. Indigo, again for your
Hospitality?
your bedside manner.
You paid for it.
Oh, I did. Could you possibly get those two into the wagon, and I will converse with Gordon about a good place to...
Okay, yes, I will do that. I'll go over to Sam and gently pick him up and take him over to the wagon.
Once again, grab her by the scruff of her neck and drag her.
Just by the chest, heels dragging in the dust.
Come back for Therrin and just, pick her up at the
At this
scruff.
point, he knows that she stole the...
Yeah.
They haven't,
Well,
not 100% yet, but she's not like she can fight back.
stronger assumption.
She'd never have it just
He's
on
gonna
her
treat her pretty unfairly.
Say, Mr. Indigo. That's that waking up substance? 5 gold still?
Yes.
Can I get a dose of that for the circle, please?
Here you go.
Thank you.
Gold. He says, holding out the gold receiving hand while showing the vial and then pulling it back.
Yes.
Once receiving the gold, clenching the gold, and then giving the vial.
Yeah. Good Samaritan here, guys. Good Samaritan. And I thank him. Tuck the chemical in my pocket and go to the wagon. Say, Mr. Gordon.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know of an inn here in town?
I prefer to sleep in alleyways with my wagon. It's cheaper.
So you don't.
No.
Wait, did he? Was that you laughing or was that him laughing?
The inns here are just too expensive.
You know, since you're running theme, I really loathe this town. Okay.
I was paid in silver pieces before I got here. I can't afford to spend a night at a tavern.
Okay. Well.
I think there's one over there that looks rather untrashy.
Not good.
Arden looks in the direction he's being
A
pointed
real
to.
debutante kind of alleyway.
Not good.
Alleyway. He was pointing to an alleyway, not to a tavern. Debutante grade alleyway.
Maybe a bedroll in the wagon will suffice.
I suppose it'll have to. I'm really done with this place.
Sam instinctively cuddles up to the big warm bear in his sleep.
But
Why do you look at me when you say that?
I'm just saying it to the table.
I wasn't gonna do that, but I'll take it.
Yeah, you will. Okay.
And what are you doing with that vial?
Yeah, it looks like you're just sort of. Everybody's now going to sleep. It'd be really crazy. It's just like, here, wake up, Therrin.
Well, I put my bedroll down and put Sam in it, and then I'll just go join Mr. Puppo, Mr. Renshaw.
Are you ready to talk to the circle?
No.
Would you rather she wakes up on her own?
No.
So do you want to do this now?
Well, we have.
Sarah lashes out.
Alright.
Don't really have a choice now, do we? So, wake her up.
I
I kick the circle.
Oh my god.
No.
Alright, I won't kick the
Please
circle.
don't. Instantly open half of her stitches and she starts bleeding again. And then we spend another 200 gold. Well, I pop open the vial and give it a sniff.
Smells like musky swamp water.
Or whatever.
Is she gonna drink this?
She is now.
Alright.
Kind of like pries open her.
No, that thing's already open.
Oh, it is. Yeah, you're right.
You gotta pinch your nose shut.
Eh.
Kind of hard to do with a cereal.
I think you have to stick your fingers in there.
In the nostrils.
Hey, Bata, you want to cover her nose?
Yeah, I'll hold my paws over her snoot.
Since your paws are big and massive, your hand sausages.
I'll just hold the cheese wedge. Nostrils.
Cheese and sausage.
God.
How delicious.
What is cheese and sausage?
She's got giant sausage hands. Anyway,
It's a platter.
pour the vial down Therrin's
Yeah.
muzzle and force her mouth shut.
What happens?
Well, it has the consistency of like molasses, but the inside of that tube is oiled, so that kind of like fuck.
Okay.
Slides
Correction.
right down the throat.
Arden gives a look of reviled disgust and then forces the circle's mouth shut.
Like, well, this is done.
Like
Yeah. What does it
rock
feel
down
like?
a well.
Tell me what it feels like too.
Feels kind of like someone threw a rock down a well.
But what does the medicine do?
Oh, it wakes you up quickly. This is like taking 5 shots of espresso.
Oh, really?
Tumble check.
Double check.
I flip out just of the wagon. All right.
Everything itches. You feel sweaty. All your pores. You feel like you can feel every pore in your body, and it's all open. And you're bald.
Oh, it's like that scene from Pulp Fiction. They put the adrenaline in her chest. But anyway,
And Bata's
like-
still holding onto your cheese wedge face.
why?
You can feel you don't have any hair on your head.
It was to make her swallow. You can let go now.
I mean,
Well, I was gonna jump up, but apparently I have a big fucking sausage hand on my face, so. What the F?
we're like.
And I put my paws up to my head. I'm like. Start breathing faster.
Be careful. You'll tear your stitches.
I feel for the stitches.
Oh, there's a lot.
You, not a single bounty hunter will be able to recognize you now. It is uncanny. You are so deep undercover now. I return Therrin's hat to her head.
Oh, my Carmen Sacramento hat. But I'm like down, right? Like,
Yeah, you're down. So just kind of putting it on your face.
what did you just say to me? Oh no! Yeah, you said something shitty. I just like grit my teeth and a snarl, but I'm not making that snarl sound. I just side eye you like.
Well, you kind of always have to side eye me because of the shape of your. Anyway, we should go somewhere quiet and talk.
This is quiet.
Not for long.
Every time we try to go somewhere quiet to talk, something happens to impede us from.
Yes, but consider our audience.
Bata looks around.
Zaz is snoozing, and Gordon's in his cart. Sam, where would you like to be for sleeping arrangements?
Didn't Bata put his...
Oh, that's right, you're cuddled up to Bata.
He's right now, just sleeping. Hellbot is looming over me, angry. Just
He's
monkey.
He's
Bata said something
attached.
about putting his bedroll down somewhere.
Yeah, I put it in our cart. Okay.
Okay, we got that figured out.
Those who want to talk about that, here when we can. I'm just.
Talk about what? What the hell?
We wanna
Still
talk-
feeling. Theron's still feeling her head.
We want to talk about the creature that attacked you.
What did you do in the dragon's tooth?
Oh my god! What? what are you talking about?
Kind of press the circle down against the wagon floor.
Jesus.
Different context.
Arden gives Bata a kind of concerned look. Please don't hurt her.
I won't. Well, kind of whisper to Arden without Sergil listening.
You are literally standing over her right now.
It'd be difficult.
We just do like eye contact. Like, good cop, bad cop, man. Come on.
What's a cop?
Good guard, bad guard.
Well, continue.
Where were we? Oh,
You pushed me down.
and I ask you again. What did you do in the dragon's tooth?
What dragon's tooth?
The one at your home.
That's right. You know about that.
There is reason to suspect that the creature that attacked us came to us as his people believe they exist to punish people who steal from a spire or dragon's tooth or whatever they call them.
You're saying that thing that attacked us,
Yes.
that did this to me.
I believe it was called an umbra.
Yes.
I've never heard of an umbra. Let me just get this straight, Arden. That you were taking a fairy tale and assuming that it has something to do with me.
Well, actually, from what I've understood, you assume everything has to do with you, so it's kind of a stretch that you would say that it doesn't.
Sounds like a stretch of somebody who came from an illustrious college to believe a fairy tale. As I look at Bata, I've just realized I'm besmirching what he said.
Oh yes, you're openly mocking his religion, aren't you?
Therrin, that thing's going to come back again and again.
What basis do you have to believe this?
Have you seen one of those before?
No.
Do you know what they are?
No, do you?
Yes.
Have you ever seen one?
Yes.
The players look like disbelieving, but whatever.
It's looking like Bata's looking at Therrin like, yes, I did.
Wait,
but trying to keep the secret that's just because they just saw it.
How do I roll to see if he's fucking lying?
When it's between players, it's up to them to figure it out.
You can, if he wants to roll a bluff against you, he can.
Do I have to roll the bluff?
It's option between both of you.
Otherwise,
How do you wanna go about that?
it's just interaction.
If you want to roll against it, I will roll the bluff.
Oh, just
Yeah, go ahead. Sense motive versus bluff.
I can't see over there.
I got a 10.
Oh Jesus!
What'd you get, Aaron?
Oh, Theron got an 8.
There's no, yeah, there's
It was like -1 too, so.
Oh, okay. 13.
That's right. You're shades of. Okay. Okay. So you've seen this. Like, what does it do? What?
The Umbra goes after people who steal from dragon's teeth to get the item back and kills them.
I turn back to Arden and look at him like,
What?
okay. Seems like kind of a stretch.
Well, we have a lot of information missing about how exactly the spires work, which is actually what I'm out here to do. And from what I understand, his people worship and revere the spires to a religious extent. And the spires themselves have had weird effects on various creatures, and that could be a result of that. Or it could be a security defense. There's been mention of automatons and various devices in there to ward away intruders, and that could be the last line of defense. I don't know for certain, though. I doubt his people even have books or anything like that to corroborate that information. But
Theron stopped listening about halfway through that, but is scowling at you.
Bata's heart kind of flutters a little bit at how smart Arden sounds. But, so, yeah.
Oh, did you give a nice look like, oh. Oh.
He goes back to pressing the circle down. So Therrin, what did you take?
What did I take?
Yes.
yeah, did you take something from that spire that would send that thing after you?
I mean, I took the only thing that was worth taking, and I think, I'm going to retroactively say I've kept it in my messenger bag thing.
That's on your person.
That's on my person.
Okay.
And reach inside to get it. Is it there?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I did not expect it to be there. And yeah, I reached down there, pulled it, I was like, so you guys are saying this thing is what that monster was after?
That's the dragon's tear.
Most likely. You've just been carrying that around with you the whole time?
Bata just fumes and gets out of the wagon and goes to pace outside the wagon, trying very hard not to yell in the middle of the night.
So... Oh, you're laughing? You're laughing?
No! No.
Sounds like it.
So, Therrin, you did steal from the spire.
Yeah, I kind of thought you'd put 2 and 2 together on that one, but yeah.
Oh, I just assumed that you would have tucked it away in a vault or a bank or a secure place and not drug it around on you. I mean, those things are delicate. I was surprised it wasn't crushed when you were just stomped on by that creature.
Is it?
Looks fine.
Okay, yeah, it's fine, see?
Okay, yes, I can see that.
Yeah, I really have no place to go. I don't know what you...
What were you planning to achieve by taking that?
Well, long story.
I'm sure it is.
But I just...
You just...
I needed something to start a new life. So this was... I had the opportunity to get it. I have it. And, well, I mean, you know how valuable these things are.
Yes, and just who exactly were you going to sell that to? What were you going to do with it?
There are ways to sell these things.
Yes.
That is not a problem. I know somebody like you may not know, because you might know more about other things, but there are ways to sell this puppy.
I don't appreciate that analogy.
But it's a golden valuable thing. Why not?
Yes, but if what Bata is saying is correct, by that being in your possession and that not being in the spire back at your home, you are causing great danger to you everyone around you and everything in that thing's path.
How was I supposed to know about that? Everybody uses this for money. Like, it's treasure.
People use pieces of that.
Yeah, and money. This is more valuable.
Okay, so people break them into little pieces to make them inert. So they don't have any, like, supernatural properties or
what the hell are you talking about?
People sell little pieces of those. One of those intact is extremely rare, and as you may realize by now, potentially very dangerous.
Therrin shrugs in her little bed, just like, I have no idea what you're talking about. This is a lot of money right here.
No. Yes, it is a lot of money. But the people that want to use that for money usually break them into little pieces, unless you have some evil mastermind wizard in a tower somewhere making some doomsday device that needs a power core or something bizarre like that.
Maybe where you come, they break them off. Like, it's always been in pieces. Like, everything is already in pieces.
Yes, exactly. When they're in pieces, whatever energy is stored in them is discharged, and they do not function anymore. So yes, these things power the spires. That is a power source. By breaking into little pieces, yes, it is into little shiny rocks that you can easily trade and shuttle around. But the properties it retains as an intact device are gone once it's broken. Once you take a rock and you break it, you can't put it back together. By keeping it in one piece like this, it is
more valuable.
It's more valuable to somebody with a death wish, because if that monster comes back, like even tonight, if that monster comes back, we're dead, all of us.
It sounds like you're jumping to a lot of conclusions here. If you've never seen this thing, I don't know what makes you think like what the bear out there is talking about is real. But since I'm assuming everybody here probably thinks this is a dangerous thing, I will accept that. But Arden, I with the few days I've spent with you,
3 weeks.
3 weeks, right? I think you're missing the opportunity that this thing provides, and I think you're listening to somebody talking about like there's a boogeyman after us because of it. Like, I am laughing at you internally, and like right now, if I wasn't in so much pain.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Put that down for a moment.
What?
Just put it down for a moment.
This?
Yeah, put it down.
I put it down.
Thank you.
Starts floating on the bed of the cart.
Okay, so it's powered.
Yes. So this is a device. I don't know exactly how they work. This information and technology is long before anyways probably even really existed, for all I know. But that is the central hub of the spires. That's what makes them go. Do whatever it is they do.
I just keep looking at the thing. I'm listening, but Therrin just keeps looking at the floating thing.
So, popular rumor from the less educated types, I guess, is that to take one of these and not break it is to put a curse upon yourself, from what I remember, and that will eventually lead to your death. I don't know if that's...
Yeah, we've all heard those rumors,
But you saw the curse today, and it nearly killed you. It literally stomped you into the dirt.
In theory, then, so was the Minipede after this thing too? Like, everything is after this.
No. Well, okay. So, Minipede is a piece of wildlife. They exist. Insects exist in the wild. That was not a natural creation that we saw. If you can think of a biological creature that grew up to grow 20 mouths and 200 eyes and giant jagged claws as large as your torso with roots for feet, that is not a natural creation.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I don't... Arden gets really perplexed by that question and looks at it with a concerned look. I don't know how to put one of those back. People don't normally take them out and live much more than a few minutes.
Therrin reaches out and spins it a little bit, see if it spins.
Arden,
I'm listening.
Arden takes his thumb and goes to a stitch and just holds it there while looking at the orb. Now, You need to be very careful with this thing. But if we go to the spire up in the swamp, we can look at it and find out how that thing sits in there or how they work, and maybe put yours back.
In the one in the swamp?
Yes. You ruined your family's name back home, and
I did?
you made a mess of things back home. You ruined my research project, and now I'm gone rogue all the way up here on the other end of the continent just to track this down, and you just had it in your bag this whole time.
Well,
Arden begins to press on your stitch.
considering the reaction, can you blame me? You're a smart boy.
I can blame you for a lot of things. What you did was very bad. You have disrupted the balance of your home, your family, and their livelihood. Also, you could just take it and try and sell it to someone. And I'm sure once you sell it to somebody else, that thing will hunt them down instead of you, which I guess is a plus.
Like I said, you're taking a lot of stuff just on faith here, buddy. Yeah, that's fine. Don't really care about my family, but thank you for your concern. They'll be just fine, I'm pretty sure. Like I said, so you want to go to this next spire, and we want to keep this. Do you need to hold it, or the bear? Who
Please
gets?
don't patronize me.
Hey man, I'm just telling you, you want to take something even though I stole it, it's mine. And you're telling me what to do with it. And you're telling me a boogeyman is after us.
I have a fair reason to believe that will not be the last time we see that thing.
I mean, I guess...
Don't you have any sense of self-preservation? Or are you just always reckless, run in and get yourself killed? Stab them before they stab you? Is that the way you want to live your life?
Very judgmental.
Bata peeks in. Arden, Mr. Renshaw, let's just leave her. She can deal with it on her own, and we can just go. There's no point in keeping Giggles around if she's not gonna... If she wants to die, she can die.
Please don't leave Auntie behind.
Sauce, you should go back to bed.
No, don't leave her behind.
She did a very bad thing. She was very selfish and very reckless.
And really cool.
Selfish. I would rather with resourceful.
You have yet to prove that.
I'm sorry, what have you proven so far, Mr.
That
Renshaw?
doesn't affect the question that he asked you.
Answer the question. How have you been resourceful?
I've proven myself with encounters. We've gotten through some things because of me. Thank you very much.
Yes. And I do technically owe you my life for the incident in the previous town, but you did a incredibly wrong thing.
But life debt, says Oz.
Arden pulls out his character sheet and points to the chaotic good.
I believe our life debt was paid because we did pay for the Sergal's surgery to bring her back.
By the way,
that's right. You paid for your own too.
yes, I did. That wig was not cheap.
Hey, money aside, money didn't get you to the town, and money didn't get you here, and in fact, I was the only one that got you all here. So you can judge what I have done to the end of time. Does that change what we're going to do? I have been in Aspire. Have you?
No.
Okay.
I think your expertise would have been valuable for
It
that.
will be valuable because I will still help you. This does not change anything. Yeah, you don't be you're telling me you've done nothing wrong ever. I call on that, Mr. Dog.
I did not destroy a community. I did not ruin my family. I did not steal a priceless artifact of a lost civilization because I could.
You know nothing about my family.
I learned what the council told me when I requested to examine your spire. I know that the town was in disarray.
You know nothing about that town or my family. And nor can you make any judgment on that.
We know you don't care about them. So
You did say you don't care about them.
I
we
have strong feelings about that entire thing.
we have no
But-
reason to take this thief to another Dragon's Tooth.
I was gonna go wake up Sam. They're trying to get rid of Therrin.
Yeah, we'll just shake that morphine right out of his veins.
Unless it's like a save of some kind.
Yeah.
Well.
Well, not till 20, you wake right up.
But am I not saving against him trying to wake me up?
Oh, you don't want to wake up.
I'm asking you. I don't know what the save was for.
Oh, the save was to wake up.
Oh, okay.
So
So
it's
it's like, what?
They're trying to get rid of Therrin. She stole something really valuable.
The Therrin Bree?
It's Therrin. Let's end that right here. Look, I can tell, and I poke the dragon's tear again. I can tell
Am
My
I,
hand is slapped.
am I still against Bata or just like in a corner now?
I'm outside the wagon, rather.
Okay, so
I
it's
can
like-
tell this is something special.
But
So I
I'm
will
still like-
I will help you do what you need to do. And you can use my expertise in there. I will not do anything. And I cock an eye like right towards Bata's. I will not do anything to this next spire. You guys have helped me through a trying time more than you even know. And I would like to help you guys in return even more than I already have. Cocks another eye towards Arden when she says that.
You've done
It's met with a
something
glare.
to aspire? What's happening? And is the thing still floating in there?
Yep, it's
And
floating and spinning.
I'm like, ooh, that's
Don't-
pretty.
Don't touch it.
What?
Don't touch it, Sam.
How much
I mean,
is it
look.
worth?
Look, if you want to be the one that holds it, if you feel like are you telling me this guy, this bear knows more about this and that he should hold it?
No. You're the one that stole it. You're the one who holds on to it.
Therrin looks very confused and frustrated.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I'm really good at holding things.
No, Sam. You don't you don't want to hold on to it.
Okay.
This is Therrin's guilt to bear.
What do we do, gentlemen? From how do we move on from this? You want me to hold on to it? What do I do with it?
We need to give it back.
I think I missed most of this story.
She stole something really valuable from home and made her town. She did a lot of bad things in her hometown.
It's only Rogueport. Rogueport.
You don't even know the name of your hometown?
Good lord. Can't remember anybody's name. Can't remember your hometown.
I grew up there.
That town I grew up in. Whatever it
Rogueport.
was.
Whatever. Yeah.
Is that why you guys were talking about her being wanted a few days back? Overheard your conversation.
Well, I didn't know until now why she was being missing.
Yeah, that's my family.
She was.
I'm definitely wanted.
She was missing in association with the disappearance of both her presence and the dragon's tear, as you call them, from the spire in Rogueport. Her family put out that missing poster under the assumption initially that she was kidnapped.
Therrin groans and rolls her eyes when he says that part.
That thumb press is a little harder into your stitch.
Oh!
And
I'm just hard on for my family,
So
but whatever.
It sounds like...
I'm sorry. You don't understand why I'm so upset about your family?
Yeah, it means nothing to you.
So Sam looks at the glowing rock. So it sounds like this is a big deal. Like, crime deal. And he says, so, what would happen if she was punished for her crime?
I don't know.
No, all I know is that she can't be caught by the creature we saw earlier.
Wait, that thing's after her?
It's yes.
Theoretically.
No, it is.
What is this on? Is this on like a...
You owe me like two
like
concussions.
is this a cave painting wall? Like, is this where this is? Like, what are you basing this off of?
More stitch pressing.
Expressing. Can we just gag her and drag her the whole way there?
Because it sounds to me, if that thing really is after her, it's just going to kill her if she's all by herself. There's no way she can
It's true.
fight that thing off.
She would be in a significant amount of danger.
We can't let that happen to her, says Oz.
And if this is as big of a deal
And
as you're making it sound like, if you take her back to Rogueport, which I know is not a nice place,
not for me.
those families will put people to death.
Yeah, you seem to know a lot more about Rogueport than I do, so please tell me what's going on.
I know about its current events because I spent about a week there to do my research. I was supposed to go to Rogueport and research the core of the Spire there, take my findings, document my research, and go back to the capital where I could finally get my promotion in the Order and get on with my life, and I would have never even had to see you had you just left it alone.
Oh
Theron
my God,
rubs her
that was
bald
way
temples.
more verbose than I needed it to be, Arden. Since you were there for a week, what do you think will happen when I bring that back?
We could put it back. Potentially. I still need to see how one of them operates in Aspire, but putting it back would probably at least lessen your punishment.
Like sneak it back in?
Yeah, it'll be an adventure. It'll be great. We'll even get you a big, flowy black cloak and a mask so you could be like a adventure in some, like, trashy dime novel.
A Phantom of the Spire?
What? Are you
Go back to sleep, Samuel.
Sam, you got hit on the head too hard.
My eyes widen and then narrow because I figured out you were actually lying. It sounded great for a second, and then we're like, wait. Asshole.
But presumably, especially considering your new appearance, we could probably get you into that town and return the core to the Spire, or Dragon's Tear to the Dragon's Tooth, or whatever you guys call them. Get that back into the Spire, intact, restore power, and everything could be great. And we could part ways from there, and we'll never have to see each other's darling faces ever again. I just need to know how it works so we can do it properly. Because most people that take them out either break them or die putting them back.
Therrin pushes herself up by her hands, leans up a bit in the cold moonlight, and takes a long sigh, with two people looking down at her disapprovingly. And she says, fine. That's probably for the best. But looking very determined and a little sad. So I guess I'm holding on to it then, huh?
Yes.
If anybody else touches it, the shadow could go after them. So, since the shadow's already after you, you are the keeper.
Okay. Everybody's awake looking at this, right? Zos and Sam?
Mm-hmm.
So, we're all in agreement that this is something we shouldn't talk about with anybody? Yes? I mean, I've already not. So now we're all on the same thing here?
No one's gonna tell Gordon.
I bluff check. Sauce.
Yep, I'm doing the same.
Oof.
11.
Natural one over there for Bata.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like, of course they won't!
Oh, rascal!
It's a 20-something.
I guess, dude.
I guess Sam goes for it. Everybody just looks at
8! Jesus fucking Christ!
These kids. Ooh.
Oh, well, we all have no logical reason.
So wait, what's the check against bluff?
Sense motive.
24.
Oh.
Zaz is telling the truth, but he seems to be really bothered that the three people he likes might not be hanging out later.
Oh.
So put a big paw. Zos said, don't worry. We're sticking together.
He hugs you.
Oh, hug him back.
Arden kind of rolls his eyes at the moment that's happening. Takes his glasses off and rubs his eyes. I'm tired.
And then Sam says, come on, Theron. Group hug.
I am not in the mood.
Bata climbs in and pushes the circle towards them anyways.
Oh, and you're gonna ache everywhere.
Yep.
I pop a stitch.
Probably the one that kept getting poked.
So like a muffled hug, like so. Is it safe to carry this thing? You guys need to know more about this.
No.
Like, what do we do with it then?
Well, perhaps when we're not in a civilized area, I could examine it a little closer and get a better idea of what it does and what potential dangers it could have.
We should hide this away now.
So well,
You say.
we have a mostly empty crate.
With the
We do.
tar paint?
So you put that all in vials.
Okay. Is that what you guys want to do?
Do you
Well,
want to carry it on you the whole time?
Well, I mean, I've had it for a couple months now, or weeks now. I feel awesome, but I don't think it's because of that.
That's actually the drugs that they put into you during the surgery.
Oh, right. So what do we do? It doesn't sound like we have a consensus.
You should probably carry it on your person because it runs a risk of being found or stolen or potentially the monster just taking it from us. You do put yourself at more immediate risk, but we are able to protect it better if it is on one of us.
Okay, so she reaches over to it and like right as about to touch it again, she looks at Arden and like without verbally saying like, you're gonna fucking poke my stitch again or okay. And grabs it and puts it back in her bag.
Arden just gives stale eye contact.
Therrin gives a big toothy smile.
With a bald head.
And torch like glistening on her forehead.
Actually, no, like, should I have like a black eye and like some missing teeth and like.
You still have your teeth, fortunately.
Okay, I'd better. So like stitches, black eye, and just.
Maybe a bent ear.
No.
You can have the same glint off your forehead as you do off Stilton.
Yeah. Hey, and the hat, it covers up like almost half of that baldness. So it's very fetching.